What's up guys? I would like to say a huge thank you to every one of you that I've achieved 1000 followers on my YouTube channel, and I'm super happy about it, and I truly hope that I could continue producing even more informative videos that you guys like to watch, and hopefully you guys could continue supporting me and we'll grow together. In return, I'm gonna show you how I do my water change for my shrimp tank. I'm still doing the manual method, and hopefully this video could help out anyone that has problems with water change manually. First off, having something that could increase your bacteria or improve them is very important. I like to use this 88 green bacter right after my water change, and sometimes at least one drop at night when I remember. Next up, something to grip on your hose. Well, obviously this is oversized, but I don't care. I just grab anything that I could find. Next up is your usual air tube. But the reason I'm using this is because the water flows out slower. And of course a bucket to fill up the water with. And lastly, it will be best if you have a bucket that comes with a valve. I got this valve bucket from Aqua, but I think you could do a DIY version of it. So let's begin, shall we? So I placed the hose to the levels that I wanted the water to be siphoned out, and this took me about 10 minutes, but I think it is okay because you wouldn't want to do it too fast as you will cause a shock, and this might cause death to your streams because our streams are very sensitive, guys, so we want to do as minimal changes as possible. By overdoing your water change, you could take away a lot of your beneficial bacteria and also probably cause pH swings or temperature swings, which is very vicious for these guys. So I usually do 20% weekly and 50% at least once a month or twice. Later that, I'll use the water from a storage. I'm gonna make sure that it's 100% dechlorinated, whereas I have my water storage, I wouldn't really care about the chlorine because they will evaporate out of the water. Following by then, I'll place the valve bucket on top of the edge of the tank. You might be wondering, how could this bucket sit so firm in this corner? Wouldn't it fall off? Well, this bucket is made for this, guys. Notice how it has the H design where you can fit your bucket just right onto the glass. Now just open up the valve and let the water flow. Well, for beginners, especially with the new shrimps you're introducing to your tank, the drop rate of the water is very important as well. So this usually is the speed that you do acclimation or introducing new shrimps. But did you know that you could increase the speed every time you do a water change? Example, this is the first 2 weeks you're doing this water drip speed, which is too slow for me. Well, the next round you could try out this speed. But of course, everyone's tank is different, the sizes are different, the water is different, so you need to know your water. You need to know what you are doing. The smaller your tank is, the easier the water parameters will be affected. And to be honest, this is my flow rate at the moment, and my shrimps are with me for I think about 3 weeks plus. So during the water change, you will be expecting something, guys. If you notice, sometimes this happens when you're taking out water from the tank, or most of the times it happens when you fill up the water. You might be wondering, well, it is the changes of your shrimps. You start to notice them getting slightly more active, and this is why we would always encourage to do more water change, because this triggers them to molt as they sense the changes of your parameter. So the product that I usually use for remineralizing, it's the Mineral GH Plus by Bee Shrimp. You could use anything you want. Well, if you remember this guy, the Bloody Mary that I tossed into the tank during the cycle, this guy actually survived throughout and he's really strong. There's no molting issues, there's no weird signs of any sickness or any problems. So for the refilling part, it might take some time as well, as you couldn't rush this or else you will cause too much changes to your parameters of your water. Hey Nick, can I use dechlorinator to get rid of the chlorine in my water? Well, of course, and I don't care what brands do you use, but just make sure that if you use these products, please make sure that it is well mixed, as undissolved contains eaten up by streams will cause death. You would want that to happen, guys. So here's a stream finishing off a mold that maybe he or someone left. Please don't remove any molds that you've seen in the tank, because these molds contain a lot of calcium for them and it is good for them to. What do you think about my handsome skull? And it grew some magnificent eyebrows. Isn't it sexy? For this tank, I leave my lights on for 12 hours a day. I need to scrub my glass every 2 days, or else I couldn't see them clearly through the green walls. Even from this fitting dish, you could see the greens covering it. I think another month later, it'll be completely covered with green algae. Having this green algae, the entire tank is very good because you wouldn't need to worry about feeding them. This could also help from preventing any pollinaria or any pest problems by overfeeding them. Natural food's the best. So after having your water filled up, you are advised to use the TDS pen to check on the readings of your water. After 20% water change, my TDS is 85, dropping about 10 TDS from the previous one. And this is actually what I want to do as well. Each water change, I would like to drop the TDS lower, as this could help them to mold easier. As the higher the GH is, even though they look beautiful with the vibrant colors and the solidness of the shells, it increases the difficulties of molding. So by dropping it, you ease them with the process of molding. The more they mold, the larger they get in no time. So I didn't need to remineralize my water, so I'll just drop a couple of drops of the green bacteria from ADA as a supplement for the bacteria. Well, that's all for now, guys. That is how I do my water change for my shrimp tank, and I hope it helps you in some sort of ways. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And before you go, please make sure you have hit the thumbs up button and share this video out if you find it useful. And if you're new, please subscribe to my channel. For those that are active on Instagram, guys, please search me on Instagram at aquatic_house. You could also like my Facebook page at facebook.com/aquatichouse without the underscore. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. See ya.